So once again, how I came out to my daughter. So going back about 2.5 years, this is after my divorce, and I have moved out, and I have a new partner. At this point in time, I already have my ears pierced. I was already doing my nails. So she has seen me with nails and earrings, and it was no big deal. I wasn't wearing hoops or anything like that, just like studs. So we're getting ready in the morning, and she comes in the bedroom, and me and my partner are dressed, and we're just figuring out jewelry for the day. And she starts going through my jewelry drawers, and she's like, "Daddy, you have a lot of jewelry." And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Is this all yours?" I said, "Yeah, that's all mine." She's like, "Some of these are like really girly." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Daddy likes to be pretty and, wear pretty things every now and then." And she's like, "Well, how pretty?" And I was like really pretty. And like sometimes Daddy likes to look very pretty, like girly pretty. She just kind of gives me this look like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you a picture?" She's like, "I don't know." I was like, "I have a picture of me and Mommy with Daddy looking really pretty." Mommy being not my partner. And she's like, "Okay." So I go through my phone and I pull up a picture of her mother and I out on a date, dressed very pretty, and we went out. And she just looks at it, and she's just like quiet for a minute. And I'm like waiting, and she's like, "I didn't expect all this." And I'm like, "Uh-oh." Like, not a good response. So I'm like, "Expect all what, honey?" And she's like, now mind you, I'm bald. Like, I wear wigs, I'm bald. So she's like, "All this hair." She goes, I was like, "Oh." Like, that's what she's worried about. Okay, I can deal with this. I said, "It's called a wig, honey." I said, I wear it to look more like a girl. She's like, "Oh." So, "Well, where is it?" I said, "It's here." And she's like, looked at me. She goes, "It's here? Like right here?" I was like, "Yeah, it's in the closet, babe. I want to see it." I was like, "Okay." So I open up the closet, and there's like 5 wigs up there on pieces, and I pull down the wig that was in the picture, and she noticed the other ones, and she's, "Oh, no, I want to see them all." I was like, "Okay." So I pull all the wigs down and lay them out on the dresser, and they're all in like headstands, and she just looks at them. And she's kind of paused for another second, and I'm like, this isn't going to go well. So I'm super nervous at this point, and she goes, "Daddy, this doesn't work." I'm like, "What doesn't work?" And she's like, "They're a mess." She goes, "You need to brush these. You need to take better care of these." And I was just like, I'm being yelled at by my 6-year-old because my hair is not brushed. Okay, this could be a good thing. I'm like, "Yeah, honey, I know that." I said, "They're all washed and clean." I said, "But they were just hung to dry." I said, "And I'll brush them before I put them on." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Well," she goes, "Now I kind of want to see." I said, "Okay." I said, "How about tomorrow we all go out to dinner and we put on nice dresses and get dressed nice?" And she's like, "Okay." So the next day we all get dressed. Presenting female, we go to her favorite restaurant. We have a good old time. No big deal. Nothing changes. She still sits in my lap as we're waiting for our table, and we took a picture together, the 3 of us, and everything was fine. Went home, took everything off, got ready for bed, the whole bit. Next morning, she gets up, she comes running in the bedroom, jumps on top of me. "Let's go do X, Y, and Z, and blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "How do you want Daddy to present today?" And she's like, "Huh?" I said, "Do you want me to look like a boy or look like a girl today?" And she's like a boy. I was like, "Okay." So we went about that day. Fast forward to the next morning now. Next morning, she comes running in. Instead of jumping on the bed, she opens the closet, goes through all my dresses and jeans and everything else, and she pulls out a nice dress, like a casual dress, and then she picks out a pair of shoes to go with it, and then she reaches up, points to the wig that she wants. She goes, "Okay, I want you to wear this today, and I want to help you with your makeup." I was like, "Okay." Like, I didn't even have to ask. She just came in and was like, "This is it." So we go into the bathroom and we do my makeup, and like she helps me blend everything and put everything on and so on. She does a good job, and I teach her how to do it, and then like I help put a little bit of makeup on her. And then I get dressed, she gets dressed, and we just kind of like did a normal day of things. We went to the supermarket, we went to the library, we went to an arcade, I think. Just normal things, and nothing changed the whole bit. And, you know, she sat down at the end of the day with me, and she's like, you know, like, why do you do this? And like, what's the point? And I was, you know, explained to her how much happier I am when I'm doing it and stuff like that, and asked her if she noticed. And she was like, she goes, you smile a lot today. She goes, so I don't know if that means anything. And I was like, oh, thank you for noticing. I really appreciate that. And so at this point in time, the next day, I think she went to school and went home with her mother. And of course, I get the phone call from her mother being like, what the hell? Why did you tell her so soon? I thought we were going to tell her together, blah, 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 whatever. Neither here nor there. So now at this point, I am presenting as a woman every day that she's not with me, because we have 50-50 custody, and the days that she is with me, I'm presenting as a male unless she says otherwise. So I pick her up from school the next time that it's my turn to have her, and she's like, hi, Daddy, jumps in my arms a whole bit, gets in the truck, and she's like, I kind of thought I was going to see you as a girl today. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, I didn't want to dress as a girl. I said, unless you knew ahead of time and you're okay with it. She's like, I'm okay with it. It's okay. So fast forward like a month later, I'm going through my closet one day and I'm trying to get rid of some of the boy clothes that I like just don't wear at all. And I was going to donate them. And she comes in, she asks me what I'm doing, and I tell her. And she's like, can I help? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So there's this one outfit that is the daddy-daughter day outfit, that we have a daddy-daughter day every single week where we get dressed up nice and go do something, whether it's as simple as like going to get like coffee or like, you know, breakfast and like going out somewhere to do it, or a lunch or dinner or whatever. So we have that day, whatever day she chooses, and I wear specific gray dress pants with a little bit of pinstripe, black dress shoes, black belt, and a pinkish colored dress shirt. And every week, same outfit. It's a must. It's her favorite. That's the first outfit she grabs, pulls it off the hangers, and goes and puts it in the trash bag. I'm like, honey, what are you doing? I was like, I was going to save that outfit. She goes, I'm like, that's your favorite outfit? She's like, no, Daddy, you don't have to dress like a boy anymore. I'm like, what do you mean, like, at all? She goes, yeah. She goes, wear like dresses and stuff for Daddy-Daughter Day. I was like, I love you. You're amazing. So from that point forward, my transition, I allowed her to dictate when everything was being done. And I was actually shocked, because from the trans community, I would get crap where people would like be like, oh my God, listen to his voice. It's so deep. Like, he hasn't changed his voice yet. Oh my God, he still hasn't changed his name legally yet. I do voice therapy, and my daughter was involved with my voice therapy. Every appointment I had with the surgeon, she came with me. And right down to having my name changed, it was only about 3 or 4 months ago that she was like, okay, Daddy. She goes, you're pretty girly looking now, and you're very pretty. She goes, I think it's okay for you to change your name now. So I went about it the best way I could possibly think of, and let her be in charge of when things get done. And the trans community, of all people, were the ones that gave me crap for it, which I thought was amazing. Not amazing, but like, it's one of the reasons why I didn't want to and don't ever want to associate with the trans community. But my daughter has been absolutely amazing. She's now 8 years old and still is amazing, still calls me Daddy, and we have the best father-daughter relationship ever. So I hope you all listened to the whole thing, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. Have a good night.